think I can put Beyonce on a What About Us. Hello everybody, O'Neal Gerald Donald here, and we took some time last week to speak about Beyonce's discography, but in the context of Brandy. If you had to choose one Beyonce song for Brandy to cover, which song would it be? So let's go through Beyonce's catalog and see if there's something that fits. So somebody already commented and I was already thinking in that direction. We're gonna flip this thing on its head. What Brandy songs should Beyonce sing? So let's take some time, go through Brandy's discography, and let's see what actually will work. So let's start with Brandy's self-titled album. Moving On, no. Baby, probably not. Can I do without you from the beginning to the end? It's a little strong for me coming from Beyonce. Broken Hearted, no. I don't think anything on Brandy's first album is a match for Beyonce. And if you think differently, just let me know. But I don't think so. I'm gonna go to Never Say Never. Not Angel in Disguise. That tessitura, again, is low. That's the thing. I don't want to hear Beyonce on a lower dynamic. She's able to do it, but I don't want to hear her there. I wouldn't put Beyonce on Almost Doesn't Count. You Don't Know Me? You're missing me. It's not where Beyonce's music lives. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I don't know if Brandy's early stuff is quite the match for Beyonce. I'm not really finding anything. And so I asked my wife, baby, is there anything on Never Say Never that you think Beyonce could sing? Maybe Have You Ever? No, I'm not in Have You Ever either. Yeah, I'm trying.
I tried. I tried.
I'm gonna move on to Full Moon. Okay. With my wife's consent, I'm gonna move on from the first two albums. I'm trying. Like, I'm not saying that Beyonce can't sing any of these songs. Her wheelhouse isn't in where Brandy's style was at the time. It's just not a fit for me. Let's go, Full Moon. Let me see. Full Moon. It's more upbeat, but it's still more legato. I'm not gonna put Full Moon there. I think I could hear a Beyonce version of I Thought. Alright, let's go with I Thought. You know what? Apart, the vocal performance on Apart, especially in the tessitura, that is more where Beyonce would live. So I'll put her on Apart. What else? I wouldn't put Can We. What About Us? Now, here's the thing about What About Us. What About Us welcomes a more punchy delivery. What about all the things that you said? Yeah, I think I could put Beyonce on a What About Us. Not Anybody. No, Not Nothing. Not It's Not Worth It. Not He Is. You know what? I got 3 songs. Let's just leave it at that. I Thought, Apart, What About Us? Let's move on to Aphrodisiac. Not Who I Am. I'm actually gonna skip Aphrodisiac, although it might have made its way on the list. Who Is She to You? You know you beat that lady. Like, we're now starting to get even more from Brandy. So definitely Who Is She to You? Talk About Our Love. Done it this time. Again, lower dynamic. No. She could do Turn It Up. Maybe Necessary. B will go off on this. Yeah, I see Beyonce on a Necessary. We're gonna put it there. Necessary. Yes, Not Come As You Are. How I Feel kind of reminds me of something that would be on Dangerously in Love. I'm gonna add How I Feel, actually. So from Aphrodisiac, we're getting Who Is She to You, Necessary, How I Feel. Let's go to Human. Not The Definition. Warm It Up With Love. Nope. Could Beyonce do it right here? I'll put it on the list, but I'm not totally convinced. Beyonce could do Piano Man, but it's not a perfect fit for me. I feel like I'm gonna cross it off later, but sure, Piano Man. Beyonce could do Long Distance. I'm Only Human. No. But Shattered Heart. It's a much stronger delivery. Shattered Heart could work for me. First in Love. First in Love would sound very interesting to me on Beyonce's voice. So from Human, which I felt like we were gonna get more from, we got Right Here, Departed, Piano Man, Long Distance, Shattered Heart, and First in Love. Now let's go to the next album. What's the next album? Oh yes, 211. Let's go to 211. Okay, Wildest Dreams. Beyonce on Wildest Dreams. With all the changes that's happened in Beyonce's voice, I think Wildest Dreams actually kind of cuts it. I'll just put it there. Slower. Looking at the time that you could do whatever. Yeah. It's slow, but it's very engaging and it feels upbeat. So I would do it slower. No Such Thing As Too Late. And When It's Time. I could definitely hear Beyonce on No Such Thing As Too Late. Not Hardly Breathing. I could hear Beyonce on Do You Know. Scared of Beautiful. To the Lamb on. Ooh, Beyonce could definitely do Scared of Beautiful. That space is kind of where Brandy and Beyonce's styles meet the most. That lower range, but more forward delivery. You know, Beyonce could do a really good Can You Hear Me Now? Oh yes, okay. Yeah. So we got more from 211. Wildest Dreams slower. No Such Thing Is Too Late. Do You Know What You Have? Scared of Beautiful. Can You Hear Me Now? We got a lot from 211. Let's go to B7. Now B7 was a little bit more pulled back and dynamic, but maybe there's a few there that I think that Beyonce's style would match as well. Saving All My Love is a no. Unconditional Oceans, no. I'm not gonna put Rather Be Down. I feel like it would be too heavy. I'll give Lucid Dreams. Borderline, no. No Tomorrow. Beyonce could do it. Do I want her to? Yeah, sure, we can put it on the list. Say Something. Absolutely Say Something. I Am More is also much more of a stronger delivery. Suits Beyonce a little more. Not High Heels, not Baby Mama. You know, Beyonce could do a Bye Bipolar as well. Absolutely. So from B7, we got Lucid Dreams, No Tomorrow, Say Something, I Am More, and Bye Bipolar. Now here's the thing. I put lots of songs because there weren't many songs that I was super convinced on. So we're gonna have to do a lot of elimination. Let's look at the criteria and see how we're gonna chop this thing down. We're looking for high energy and higher dynamic. Probably upbeat. Oh, okay. That's not a lot of these here. Okay. Definitely something that has more punch and is accented in its delivery. Opportunities for head voice use. Tessitura should be mid-high, especially around the chorus. And if it's slower, it needs to welcome Beyonce's broad belting. Okay. Let's chop down on this. Okay. So let me go with my gut. I thought still needs a little bit more of a lower dynamic delivery, even though it's hard. You claim you loved me. Right? Now, Beyonce could give more, but it's not necessarily exactly what I'm looking for. I'm gonna leave Apart. What about us? Beyonce could do it. I'll leave it. Apart is a little too slow. What About Us is upbeat. Who She You, kind of mid, so I'll leave it. Necessary, it's a great match, so I'll leave. How I Feel, no. Right Here, Departed, it's a little, when you feel your heart scarred and it's being a bit thought it. I don't see Beyonce singing lines like that. Piano Man, no. Long Distance, no. Again, not upbeat. Shattered Heart is nice and mid. First in Love is a pretty good match. Wildest Dreams is a little slow for me. Slower feels upbeat. No Such Thing As Too Late. I'm gonna go with my upbeat. No. Do You Know What You Have Here? No. Scared of Beautiful. Turn the lamp on. Let me talk. It kind of still feels a little bit upbeat in that regard. Can You Hear Me Now? It's a no. We need more. Lucid Dreams. It would be interesting to hear Beyonce and Lucid Dreams. No Tomorrow. It's a little slow for me. Say Something. I'll leave. And I Am More and Bipolar are too slow. Now let's talk about this higher dynamic. Why don't you return my calls? Yeah, that would sit in Beyonce's range. Don't even think about calling me crazy. Yeah, Beyonce's current voice, Unnecessary, would really have that. Shattered Heart is a little bit too pulled back. First in Love is a little bit too low in Tessitura for my verses. Slower, I would really like to hear Beyonce on, so I'll leave it. Scared of Beautiful. Oh man, this is hard. You know what? I want a bigger dynamic from Beyonce, so Lucid Dreams is a no. How many songs do we have left? We have like 6. We have What About Us, Who Is She to You, Necessary, Slower, Scared of Beautiful, Say Something. Okay, Tessitura should be mid-high. We're gonna use that. What About Us doesn't cut it for the mid-high range. I probably should have cut that a little earlier. Who Is She to You is actually a lower Tessitura in terms of the chorus. It's got a punchy verse, but I gotta get rid of it. Oh, because I love you. Yeah, Beyonce could kill on that. It's really churchy. It's got some space. Slower. Beyonce could do it, and I would love to hear her ad-libs, but it's a little too low in dynamic in the chorus. We've narrowed it down to 3. Necessary, Scared of Beautiful, and Say Something. I'm shocked of myself. We eliminated everything that was upbeat. I never thought we would have, but we did. Say Something has a little bit of punch, but in terms of its chorus, Say Something. Yeah, it's got that juxtaposition. I want something that's gonna punch me in the face. Say Something in the chorus won't necessarily do it. Am I getting rid of it? I am. I Say Something. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Scared of Beautiful and Necessary. Oh, this is hard. Hearing Beyonce on Scared of Beautiful would be sweet. And then Necessary, I feel like Beyonce would have so much room for her runs. Which one do I choose? Necessary kind of comes down in the bridge, but Scared of Beautiful has this constant, all the beauty that I gave me. I'm gonna go with Scared of Beautiful, and I'm not gonna question myself. And you know what? It's funny, because Scared of Beautiful kind of plays in the same range of Find Your Way Back. They're actually in the same key too. I think the juxtaposition between the slow and the fast kind of makes it accessible to Beyonce for me. And also it welcomes that rap delivery that's trademark for Beyonce, because with Beyonce's lower voice, especially now, that thing would sit and the presence that usually comes from Beyonce's voice would be advantageous here. It wouldn't be taking away from the vibe that's already there. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Beyonce's Scared of Beautiful. And I'm excited for this conversation because it really allows me to consider a voice's strengths and its weaknesses and see how those strengths and weaknesses are applied in different settings. And that's something that I love to do, but it's something that you also, as someone that desires to be an unforgettable vocalist that this world remembers, that's something that you also need to get the hang of. And a lot of you, because you're putting yourselves in the wrong singing situations professionally, are find yourselves losing your voices and even losing confidence. And that's why I have created a resource that will really help you to be able to get on track with your singing journey. And that is my masterclass. So please go to reclaimyourvoice.ca/masterclass and grab a lot of information that's going to help you to be able to put on your own arranging hat for your own voice, to be able to actually even talk about the longevity of your voice and of your career so that you can actually be doing what you have dreamed about doing for so long. I'm glad that we actually got to have this conversation. I think that it was really fruitful, seeing how Beyonce would be in a Brandy space, and also in the last video seeing how Brandy is in a Beyonce space. So if you haven't watched that original video of me putting Brandy on a Beyonce song, go and watch that. And if you haven't already, you need to subscribe to this channel because this is the place where we teach singers how to listen, and it's also where we reclaim our voices. Reclaiming my voice. Anyway, I'm O'Neal Gerald Donald, and I'll see you in another video. Bye everyone.